Oh, what a tangled web we weave when first. Who cares? This movie sucked. Let's get into it. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of FYC Film Review. I'm your host, Gagne. With me, my partner, Naldo. How have you been, buddy?
I've been better. I've been much better after viewing this damn movie that we're going to review. Let's just get into it, man. The movie is Madam Web, and we've heard the rumors, we've heard the stories, and I got to tell everybody the rumors are true. This movie does suck really bad. Really bad.
We knew going in, so like we were warned by. I've heard so many different takes on this one, and I was like, it just really can't be that bad, right? Like, there's some good actresses in this. Like, it's Sony knows how to make a movie. Apparently not.
No, they don't. And I went in with the glimmer of hope, maybe just a little bit of hope, thinking, okay, maybe. Boy, there was absolutely nothing I loved about this movie. The first 5 minutes watching this, I knew this was going to be a bad movie. And I normally don't say that about movies, and I was damn right about this one. This was bad.
Yeah, look, we're gonna spoil this, so if you had any interest in seeing it, we're hopefully turning you off from it because we'll save you 2 hours. But I wanted to even love the like, oh look, it's Uncle Ben as a young, Adam Scott, and you're like, cool. That not even cool, not even cool. Like, I don't even such a throwaway idea.
Yeah, Ben, Uncle Ben, played by our favorite Adam Scott. I love Adam Scott.
Great actor,
And
love it.
I don't think he was bad in this. I really don't. I don't think he was bad in this. I think the problem with this movie, if we're just gonna get into it, I think it was just the production, the direction, the screenwriters, the writers, the producers. This was just a really bad movie. I felt insulted watching this. I really did.
Yeah, the writing's really bad. There's so many nonsensical plot points and things happening that you're just like, there's nothing to care and get into. I mean,
No.
I blinked and all of a sudden she was in Peru and I forgot why she was even going to Peru. I was like, is there really you're in the middle of trying to protect girls. Is there a reason you need to go to Peru and you can't just read your mom's book? Who is this guy you're meeting in Peru? Why are the girls going to a hospital when the baby's being delivered, when if they just stayed in the apartment, they wouldn't have been found? I just,
Yeah.
there's just so many things that are happening in this movie that you just don't understand why somebody would write that and go, oh, that makes sense as a linear story for me to do this.
Right. I mean, the writing was just atrocious. I don't get it. I did not get it. I don't know who this movie was aimed for. I really don't. I know Spider-Man fans most likely hated this movie. This was just ridiculous. I don't blame the actors either. I don't blame the actors. I think Dakota Johnson is a fine actress. I don't think she's great. I think she's good in her certain roles, but this was just not her role. I don't know anything about the other three gals. I know Adam Scott. I just cannot believe that a movie production, Sony, gave us all the Spider-Mans, then gave us this trash. Like, most companies should be reviewing their movies. You review your work. You test, you test this to audiences. Did you not test screen this? Come on, you had to test screen this, and you knew what was going to come out, right?
Right. And that's the thing is it's like a lack of joy in this movie. Like, there's nothing fun about the movie. Like, you don't get, okay, it's supposed to be, roughly a superhero film, right? So
Yeah.
you don't even get superheroes in this film. You get a bad guy who walks around in a Spider-Man-esque suit for
Villain.
reasons other than what? I guess just because he has a spider that he keeps as a pet that keeps him young, I guess. But beyond that, like, you have a flash forward of the girls in the costumes, and at the end another flash forward of them in their costumes. But at no point in this movie are they in costumes at all. Not Madam Web,
Nope.
not the other Spider Women. Like, what?
No.
I just don't understand how that happens.
Yeah, that's what you call in the industry clickbait. You show them something and you don't give it to us. And that's what happened. We saw these four women in superhero suits and you don't really see them at all. So nice job, Sonya, for clickbaiting us.
This is the movie. It's them running around with Dakota Johnson going.
It's just like, come on, man. Look at chefs, right? Chefs, they make food, they prepare their food. A good chef tastes their food, right? So you can see what it's like. Sure. If you have all this money, you're super talented, you can make movies, you got writers, and you don't test this. Did you test this? Sony, did you test this? Come on, did you test this movie? Because this felt like it's a super insult watching this. And I normally don't feel insulted, but this was like Come on. Are you being serious? And I paid money for that. So I guess I'm the sucker for watching it. And so are you and everybody else who watched it.
I mean, in my defense, I went on a $5 Tuesday because I was like, well, if we're gonna cover this, I'm gonna make it as cheap as possible. It's still in theaters somehow. I don't know
Yeah.
how, but that's
You,
not a
you know
good
what's
state of affairs for the theaters.
what's funny? As soon as the movie ended, and I've never done this, never in my life going to see a movie. I walked down the stairs. The cleaning crew came on. There's two young girls. I go, hey, did you guys ever see this movie? And they're like, no, we haven't seen it. I'm like, don't. This is a really bad movie. Don't ever watch this movie. And I've never done that ever. This is how mad this movie made me. You want to rate? I'm over it, man.
Let's rate. It's there's not much other than just using it as a punching bag to talk about for this film. It's a very forgettable time at the theater. So yeah, let's get into the rating. I guess we're just gonna throw out the how many webs would you give this film? And I'm gonna let you go first. I'm gonna curious if you
Okay,
loved
I'll
it
go
as much as
first.
I did.
All right, 1 to 5. We decided we're gonna go with webs. 1 web being really bad, 5 webs being just an amazing movie, which will never be an amazing movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with 0.5 webs on this.
We have-
This is the lowest you can go on a movie. This will be the worst movie I will see this year, and I will put my money on it. I just hated it so much. Again, it felt like I was being insulted the whole time I was watching this. Half a
this
web.
deserved negative, so I'll accept your half a web. I'm gonna give it 1 web. I'm gonna give it 1 web because people created something, and Adam Scott was in it, and I like Adam Scott, and he plays, he plays Uncle Ben. Beyond that, I mean, I probably should have just given it a half web like you, because there's just not a lot of redeeming parts. There's no redeeming parts, actually. There's not a lot. There's none. There's zero reason to watch this film. It's forgettable. Don't even catch it on TV in 5 years when it's eventually on TV. So
I'm done. Over.
that's it. That's it. We were warned. We are warning you. Madam Web is not watchable. We do not recommend you consider watching it ever. So I've been your host, Gagne. With me, as always, my partner, Naldo. We've been FYC Film Review. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you next time.
Have a good one, everyone.